guys, my name is Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. Hello, good evening. So today we are doing a pick a pile. It's a divine masculine reading, but we've got two piles. So pick what pile you feel fits your masculine. We've got two piles. Pile one is a diamante cross and pile two is a diamante gold. Yeah, pile one, pile two. And with that, I've already just pulled them out, literally, to make it quicker for myself. So pile one is starting at 0044, pile one. And I will say, when I was quickly pulling out the cards, pile one was a little bit slower, I'd say. It felt like pile two was quick, efficient and knew what they want, but pile one was like fanning about is how it felt. I don't know what the cards are, but that's how the energy felt. So this card is pretty hot this evening. Okay, so first card, that is pure. Honor your temple. For some reason, even though that's pure, I'm getting a real sexual, seductive energy. Second one is solace. Comfort is coming. And the next one is victorious. It is good to ask for help. Okay. I'll do the moonology as well, and then I'll leave the notes till last. So we have Scorpio, work through your fears. So that is possibly why this person is like fanning about, because they're trying to work through their fears. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let pride get in your way. That's Leo. And then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Okay, so that would explain why the energy to me felt a little bit more pulled back, like 242 on the timer. It feels delayed, Spirit says. There's delays happening here. I strongly get that this masculine is feeling the sexual pull deeply at the moment, and I'm getting that this masculine is just feeling very, it's a depression, like they've hit this stage of, I don't even know how to word it. It's like, okay, this masculine is going to take some action at some point, but at the moment they're still wrapped up in their own kind of sadness regarding this connection. They want it to be victorious, right? They want that. They want to come to their feminine and ask, because it says it is good to ask for help. Like, they want to come, they want to ask for maybe forgiveness or ask to give this another go, but they're stuck at the moment in their fears and they're working through them. But whilst they're working through their fears, they're just feeling really sad about everything that's happened in this connection. I'm also now being drawn to, this is a woman sat on a chair with a cloud of rain on her, and we've got the number 35, so the age 35 could be relevant. It feels like this masculine knows that he has caused a lot of sadness for his feminine, and the comfort is coming is he wants to bring her comfort for the first time, like proper stable security and comfort. Like, and when I say comfort, I don't mean just like 3D comfort, I mean like in her emotional well-being. 445 is on the time, I don't know why they told me to say that. Yeah, like I can hear dry your eyes, mate. That wasn't a song from when I was young. They want to come and wipe away her tears and just make her comfortable in every way. Like in the way of finances, in the way of home stability, in the way of emotional well-being. Like, they want her comfortable, because I think this masculine realizes that he's brought her nothing but uncomfortableness, their whole connection so far. And he knows they can be victorious, this connection can make it, but he's feeling really vulnerable and scared because of everything that's happened in the past. Now, I don't know why, never in my life have I ever got Disney, Minnie or Mickey Mouse on this card, ever, but for some reason that's coming through today, so that random thing might resonate for someone, like Disney or Minnie or Mickey Mouse. This person's literally just working through their fears, working through their pride and ego so they can come and be vulnerable. This has been a very tough cycle for everyone, for both parties, the masculine and feminine, but it's coming to a finalisation in the end, I can say that. Do you want vision before notes? They said notes first. Okay. I'm reminded of you constantly. I stalk your social media. I'm going to make this right. How can you still love me? There's all those fears and vulnerabilities there. Like, surely you can't still love me. Oh, my hair. I worry I'm not good enough for you. Same thing, isn't it? That's their shadows. I just wasn't ready. So, there's been a lot in this connection. Spirit says that green one is literally, for any feminines watching, that green note is exactly the reason. No matter how much you've got sad and convinced yourself it's all these other things, it's just that this masculine wasn't ready in the past. But the end of that cycle is approaching. That's what we've been shown. So it seems they're pending being ready and then coming forward. They've just got to finish off this last bit of stuff. So let me see what I see. For pile one's divine masculine. Oh, I can see hands that are like shaky. And he's like, what have I done? What have I done? So he's like going through all the motions because he's shaking, and I see him look up and I see him crying, and then I see him angry, throwing shit, losing his shit. I see him walking around and talking to people that he like knows, or people in his life, and they're talking and he's just zoning out, thinking of his feminine. And do you know what oh, it's not great. This masculine has done a lot of damage to this connection. What it's showing me is he let people get complacent with talking down on his feminine. So I don't know how this has played out or what the hell's been going on, but he's allowed people to get complacent with disrespecting his divine feminine. And it's like, if someone is talking and he's zoning out thinking of his feminine and they say something, and he's just looking. And it's a big moment because Spirit's like, are you actually going to finally be loyal to the person you're supposed to be, or are you going to carry on with this fake? I think this masculine's been wearing a mask for quite some time, and he's been covering all his feelings by playing this role of I don't care, and has been just speaking pretty vile and negatively against his divine feminine, so therefore allowed other people to. It's like he recruited people to try and hurt her even more by just speaking ill of her. Number 12 is coming through there. And it's a big moment, and Spirit's in his ear just like, well, are you going to allow that? And this masculine's like, what did you say? And this other person, maybe, I can't really see, it's going to go either way, but it possibly might be a friend that's a masculine as well, but that could be completely wrong, could be a feminine, whatever. So this divine masculine's like, what did you say? And that masculine says it again and then laughs. And obviously the divine masculine doesn't laugh, just stares at him and is like, who told you that? And the other masculine's like, what do you mean? And he's like, who told you that? And this other person's like, oh, well, like, I just presumed because, and he's like, well, maybe you shouldn't presume anything, and just walks off. And that other person's shocked, like, because it seems when this masculine was in his wounds, and his shadows, he's just projected massively, all onto other people regarding his feminine. He's told lies, he's made things out to be one way when it was another way, and yeah. But I think he's laying down, I suppose it's laying down the new foundation, the slabs for the new wall to be built on, that new foundation for the house to be built on, or whatever. And it starts with him acknowledging his feelings and him removing the mask and being authentic about the connection, and then it's protecting the connection, which is not allowing people to disrespect and bully his divine feminine. So we are pending the end of this cycle, and this divine masculine is preparing to take the next step. I can hear Jolie or something like that. I saw 1221 and then I saw 222 on the timer. Jolie, anything along those lines. I could just hear. So yeah, that one goes for pile 1, divine masculine. So I hope that helps in some form or for you to know what's going on with them. Let's move to pile 2. So pile 2 is the gun, and that I'm gonna say we start bang on 13. Okay, so remember what I said, pile 2's energy felt quick, efficient, they know what they're gonna do, kind of thing. So we have step, don't be afraid to move and change. Shine, make yourself see. Fly, be free to know you are loved. And then with the moonology, oh, there's another one, I didn't see that. Rescue, help another to help yourself. We have card numbers 2, 21, 9 and 5. Right, we've got expect powerful change. Confidence is the key to your success. Meditate and contemplate. Conclusions are within reach. Right. So again, this divine masculine is at the point of coming to retrieve their feminine. This divine masculine's feminine should really be either is already seeing glimpses or about to see powerful change in the dynamic of this connection. That can show in so many different ways. Like, you'll know if your connection shifts and transforms in any way, because it will feel different, look different, and people are acting different. Step, don't be afraid to move and change. That the masculine has taken a step and is moving and is changed and is changing. shine, make yourself seen. This masculine is determined to make himself be seen by the feminine, to make this connection be seen and work. Fly, be free to know you are loved. He's determined to transform this connection and make it soar and fly. 15:15 on the timer. Rescue, help another to help yourself. He has done some work on himself. He's coming forward to retrieve and rescue his feminine so that he can continue to help himself. You know, you do the work, you come together, you do work together and level up together. But he's coming to get this feminine. He's hit a newfound confidence. He's balanced out some things in his life. So if before, whether you were in contact or not in contact and you found out through people or social media or what, but it may have been in the past at some point, this masculine had a lot going on and he couldn't balance it all. But now everything's stabilized and is balanced, which is why he's like, coming to get you. He's reached a lot of conclusions and he's understanding and has understood now that it all comes from him. He's got the answers, he's the key. He just needs to take action, which is what he is doing. So the notes are, I heard, I love the way you shine, girl. Your words cut me deep. I think he has great respect for his feminine and the things she says. Maybe we should just move on. Okay, let's see what else, because that's definitely not the case. I think maybe he's just scared that his divine feminine is going to be like, maybe we should just move on, but he's, you know, he's brushing past his fears. I've tried to let go, but I can't. He's realizing that he cannot let go of this connection. He's tried every tactic in the book before. It's not working and he's coming to get you. The intensity of this connection scares me, has scared him a lot in the past. Again, I feel the shift and change in his dynamic. Can we just kiss and make up? I've been watching you. So they may have been taking a look at your social medias. I'm getting somewhere if you go to the gym and they know they might be watching you at the gym. That's not going to be for everyone. But they've got their eyes on you in whatever way that looks. No one will ever match up to you. I think this person has just realised, well, not just, because they've known for some time, but that's why they're finally taking action. They realise that, also I'm getting, what's coming through here is this masculine might have said to his feminine, we've just got to move on in the past. Like, we should just move on. This is not gonna work. He may have said that to his feminine in the past. He really realised that no one is ever going to match up to his divine feminine. Like, no one. Not for him. He's watched her go through things, I'm getting. He's watched her torment herself with however that's going to pay. But he's watched her go through a lot and seen how she handles things, and he adores her and thinks she's so, like, she's really gained his respect. And I don't think, which is terrible, any women gain this masculine's respect. So it's very hard to gain. It's very hard for a woman to gain this masculine's respect. I'm not sure why. I'm going to presume something from childhood. Maybe they have a really bad relationship with their mum and their mum's toxic or whatever, because it seems like they don't have respect for women due to trauma. But his divine feminine has gained his respect. Can we just kiss and make up? He's desperate to just kiss and make up. He's tried letting go. So this connection is intense, and it was scaring him, and it still does kind of scare him, but he doesn't care, and he's taking a leap towards you. Okay. Vision for divine masculine pile 2, please. So I see a masculine lights a match in a dark room, and his feminine's behind him, and he grabs her and he's like, no, I know the way now. And he's just got this tiny little match and this tiny little flame that's giving off fuck all light, but he's like he's so confident in himself now. Like, he feels like he knows who he is, what he wants, what he's about, and where he's going, and where he's leading his feminine. He's fallen in alignment. And when a masculine falls in alignment, that they will lead the connection. That's exactly what he's doing. He's grabbing her and leading her out of the darkness that they've been in. and he's doing this with the tiniest flame, but really, so he's finding his way out, but it's not, the match isn't really doing anything, it's with his knowing, his guidance, he's following his heart and his guidance, like, and he just boots that door open and they're out in the light, and he's like, I told you. He was like, I'm never doing this ever again. I'm never letting you go back in there. We're never going back into that darkness. It's not happening. I'm going to show you what it means to be in a real committed relationship. I'm going to show you that I regret anything from the past, and that I can't move on from you, and I'm not going to move on from you ever. Complete change in the whole layout of this dynamic, of this whole dynamic and this connection. Completely changed. Just this person, for any divine feminines watching, if this is your pile, they're gonna feel very like, they're just gonna be different. Like, you're gonna be like, this is a completely different person. What the hell? But in the best way. Yeah. So I hope that helps. Keeping it short and sweet for today. Please like and subscribe, it really helps the channel to grow, helps our energies to connect, so more of my visions and readings will resonate with you. If you're interested in a private reading, just chuck me an email at bekibtarot@gmail.com, and in the meantime I send you so much love and light. Bye!